to Ion Radio. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And today we have the finale of Season 4.
That's right. And we have kind of a special treat for you guys because we decided to bring out the big guns today, didn't we, John?
Yeah, so we're playing our monster truck version of Armada. If you don't know what it is, you can refer back to any of our big battles recently, and that's what we use. It's 800 points, pretty much only big ships. So I took that a little bit overboard today.
You did. So I've got 3 Starhawks on the table and an MC-80. So that's 4 larges. John, you have the same number of bases plus 1?
Yes. So I just recently, there was a great sale, and I always wanted 2 because I want to really paint one up. So I have 2 Super Star Destroyers, one of them being the Executor II class.
And you got the little Gazanti, too.
Yeah, we're not going to count that. We're just, so technically, the same amount of ships if you count the Gazanti as 2 ships on it.
Yeah, that's true.
So we have the same amount of ships.
Big shout out to all of our patrons. Thank you so much for helping out the channel. If you are interested in becoming a member of our Patreon ranks, the link is down below.
Okay, so let's check out these massive ships and then see how fast they destroy themselves.
Coming in at 797 points. This is my Kyrsta Agate list. Kyrsta is on a Starhawk battleship Mark II with expert shield tech, gunnery teams, a flag bridge with take evasive action, leading shots, and the Unity title. Second combat ship is another Starhawk, but this is a Mark I, with Walex Blissix, gunnery team, the point defense ion cannons, turbo laser reroute circuits, the Magnite crystal tractor beam array, and Amity title. The third Starhawk is another Mark I, with expert shield tech, gunnery team, flak guns, DBY 827 heavy turbo lasers, leading shots, and the Concord title. Final combat ship is an MC-80 assault cruiser with expert shield tech, engine techs, electronic countermeasures, point defense ion cannons, early warning system, quad battery turrets, and the Home 1 title. 4 squadrons, all aces, Hera Syndulla, Luke Skywalker, Biggs Darklighter, and Wedge Antilles. Whole squadron of X-Wings here, guys.
Coming in at 800 points exactly, we have a Moth Jerjerrod list. He is sitting on an Executor II class Star Dreadnought. His officers are the Emperor, the Grand Inquisitor, Damage Control Officer, and Commander Vanto. I have gunnery teams, take evasive action, Overload Pulse, XI-7 turbo lasers, quad battery turrets, and the Ravager title. For the second ship is a Star Dreadnought assault prototype with Wolf Yularen, Damage Control Officer, gunnery teams, linked turbo laser towers, XI-7s, and the Eclipse title. Finishing out the fleet, I have a Gazanti class cruiser with Darth Vader and Comms Net, and I also have 1 pass token.
All right, I won the bid, elected to go first. John has the following objectives: surprise attack, asteroid tactics, and solar corona. Gonna go with solar corona because let's face it, asteroid tactics, there go my fighters. We don't want to deal with Exegorths. And with surprise attack, he's going to put my flagship whatever he wants it. So here we go, solar corona.
Thank you for watching Ion Radio. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we release new videos. Come join the conversation with our community on Discord and check out all of our social media links linked down below in the description. One of the ways to show support for our channel is to purchase things from our merchandise store, links down below. If you would like to use arrange rulers and token holders like we use in our videos, make sure to check out Admiral Tater's ship shop for all your acrylic needs. For high quality game mats, make sure to check out Imperial Star Shop. They are the ones that we are currently using in the videos.
Here is my triple Starhawk build. We have Kyrsta Agate on Unity here. We have Amity right in here with Whalix Blissix. We've Concord on the far side, closest to the SSDs, and we have Home 1 right in the middle. So everything has titles. I have aces up front, everything moving at speed 2, and we're going to see if we can take down one of these Super Star Destroyers.
I have 2 Super Star Destroyers so close together that they can't both be on the base, so we left the Executor II class on the base. So we have Executor II going speed 1, and we have the Assault Prototype, the wimpy one, next to it. We have our Gazanti with Vader just cruising, and I get a pass token, and I think that's everything for setup.
First activation of the game. So at the beginning of the ship phase, MC-80 takes the early warning system token, puts it on the front of the front hull zone. Kyrsta Gate's going to go nav. She's going to take that as a token and then stay at speed 2, and we're going to see if we can't get into the battle sometime this year.
We're going to go with a little transport. It's got a concentrate fire, and it's going to be passing it over to the biggest of the big ships. And then we're going to go straight right to there.
Amity's the next ship we're going to use. Navigation, take that as a token. We're going to continue moving at speed 2. Bump Biggs out of the way to put this down. I temporarily marked Hera. I think we're going to wind up overlapping. There's a lot of ships on the table, John.
No, they're just all big ships that are always in each other's way.
Yeah. That looks like a... Yep, you can place Hera wherever you would like it. Way in the back.
We're going to go with this Star Dreadnought. It's got a nav. We get a token because of it. Waste the dial, and we will move forward. I'm just going to go from the front because it's easier when you're just going straight. Right to there.
We'll do Home 1 next. Nav. We're going to use that as the dial. We're going to drop down to speed 1. Move forward. And my positioning on my squadrons was not as good as I think. Oh, no, actually. Just missed it by the shield dial. We're close.
So at this time, I don't think there's going to be a better opportunity to use it, but we're going to use the pass token.
So, moving back, we're going to activate Concord. Concord has a nav. We're going to use that as the dial. We're going to drop down to speed 1. Do a slight turn. Hopefully not hit anything.
Almost.
I'm good, but yeah, that's close, John.
We are just out of range with the big boy. We're revealing a nav. We will gain the nav token because of being a super. We're going to use the dial as the dial. We're going to move forward speed 1. At this point, I've used the dial, I use Vanto, and I gain an engineering token. They move to there.
Squadron phase, not much to do, so all we're going to manage to pull off here is get Hera back where I need her to be, and we're going to move the rest of the X-Wing squadrons more or less right in front, and we'll overlap them next turn because we know that's what I'm going to do. So, all right, and then John, I think that's end of round 1.
Correct.
So here we go, turn 2.
Yes, and at the start of turn 2, I'm spending my nav to power take evasive action.
Neat. So here we go. We're going to start with Concord before it flames up. Concentrate fire, we'll use that as the dial. And I have 2 shots. We are in long range of both Superstar Destroyers. So we're going to start at firing at the Executor first. That does have Palpatine on it. So we will spend the Contain token to make the shot. And 4 red dice. Okay, let's spend in the Concentrate fire dial now. These. And then using the Home 1 title, we're going to make this into an accuracy. It really doesn't matter, does it? We're just not going to let you use that redirect, and I don't think I have anything else that I can do.
Okay, so I will brace it.
Okay.
And then I will redirect over here. I'm going to redirect all of it, so
3.
3. Like that.
All right. Then we're going to make my second shot. We're going to go from front to the front of the other Superstar Destroyer. Same shot. Well, basic type of shot. And 5 damage. I'll just let that stay.
Brace it, and we will redirect it the same.
It's interesting how one of them has no shields on the side and the other one still has a couple. And now we're going to move at speed 1, forward 1. We're either going to stand long or be just in close range.
Medium.
Or medium.
We're going to go with the super. So we have a lot of things we're going to do right now, Ken, so bear with me.
Right.
Concentrate fire. We're going to use it as the dial. I already have a token, so I don't gain a token. I will be spending the engineering to get 3 engineering points. With the 3 engineering points, I'm going to move 3 shields from this hull zone, because you'll probably never get to shoot at it, and we'll move them all up to there. I have now done a command. Vantos says you can have an engineering token. And then we're going to shoot long range. Not long range, we measured it.
It's
just
medium.
It's
the corner.
just in corner-to-corner contact with the side. So this is going to hurt you a lot, and I apologize.
That's okay.
So that's going to be 5 blues and 5 reds. What speed are you going? Speed 1?
Speed 1.
Ah, darn, I don't get an extra one.
No, I don't give you the extra blue.
Here we go. As they land. The double, of course, doesn't want to work for me.
It's a lot of dice.
Another accuracy. I'm not.
You are not in the Solar Torona, no.
So now I'm going to spend with Ravager this and the dial to add in 2 blues. 4. We're going to block all your useful stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into your front.
Wow.
And I have XI 7s.
So, well, the only thing I can use would be the Contain. We've got a crit there. So, I'm going to spend the Contain out, because let's be fair, I don't want to do that, and I think I'll use the salvo you didn't shoot at. Yeah. I'll use that, or it didn't block, so I'll use that salvo. Because it's Palpatine, I've got to spend another token.
So right now I hit you with Overload Pulse. All your tokens are exhausted.
Fun. Okay. So everything's exhausted. Ah, I see what you did there, John. Cute. So now I don't have to worry about getting a crit either way. But now I got to take damage. So that's 7?
7 with XI 7s.
So we lose all the front shields, and I take 1 damage.
Yep. And
now I make my salvo attack, and I get to kill a token off. Do I really want to do this? Yeah, what the heck? I'm dying anyways. So we're going to burn out the other salvo. And we're going to roll dice at you, which is 2. We're at medium range. So I get my black die as well.
Yes, you do.
There we go. 2 reds and a black. blank. So I do believe flak guns, or it's the DBY 827s, allows me to change one die to a crit.
Mhm.
Take 3.
We're going to brace it, and we're going to redirect it to that same side, too. Okay. And then we're going to flak your 3 squadrons that are in range with red dice. So I can only do 1 damage, so you don't even need to bother.
Ah, that's true.
So we'll start with Luke. Oh, okay. Well, now it does. As soon as they said that.
Luke will brace that to 1.
And then I guess that's Wedge.
Yes.
Nothing, and then whoever else that is.
That'd be Biggs.
For 1.
Biggs will take 1 too.
Okay. Now here's where I do cheeky things. Because of take evasive action, I do that, which rams my other ship.
Yes.
I stay where I'm at.
We both take
Take
damage. All right, so we've got some hull hits on the Super Star Destroyers.
And I think that's the only things I can do. I've already taken tokens, already done stuff. We're good.
Activating the MC-80. We have a squadron command. We're going to go ahead and use that. I get to activate 3 squadrons. They're all in range. We're going to start with Hera. When we activate Hera, she can friendly squadrons at distance 1 that have escort, which is everybody, gains adept 1 until the end of the round. So let's move Hera first. Hera's not going to be able to make it anywhere near the Star Destroyer, but we're going to put her there. But Luke should be able to. So let's see what we can do with Luke. Luke's going to come right up, say hello to the Star Destroyer. That is definitely range 1. And he fires a black die. And
You have to spend a token because it's Vamper.
He'll spend the other brace. And with adept 1 damage.
Okay. I have no shields when he attacks, so
Correct.
I take the damage.
All right. Then we're going to bring Wedge, I think. The question is if Wedge can actually make it within
Yes.
distance 1. This is going to be a shaky table with all these ships, John. I don't know if that's range 1 or not.
Oh,
It's
just
not.
out.
It's just out.
Perfect.
So he does not get a shot, but at least I got 1 in with Luke. No shots with the MC-80. We are going to move forward 1. And that will end its turn.
Gazanti Boy's going. He has a navigate. He's going to take it as a token and toss it over to the big ship. And then he's going to turn in like so.
Activating Amity. Amity has a squadron command. We're going to use that. We're going to activate Biggs. Biggs is now going to move towards this ISD, or the ISD. Shoots like an ISD, but the SSD should be within range 1. Yeah, clearly within range 1. Biggs fires with a red die. He has to spend a token. He'll spend a brace. And we get a blank. Well, that doesn't really help me out. But he made the shot, right? So now we're going to move Starhawk just speed 2. That should be 1. Like so. We land on the station. That doesn't do anything for us. What is our range to?
We're going to go with my super. The lesser of the supers. It's got a confire. We're going to use it, and we gain a token from it. Cool. And then we're going to shoot long range into the front of that bad boy. Here we go. 5 reds. And we're going to see what we get. Cool. So far, so good. We're going to concentrate fire in and spend the token. It's gone. It's under a ship. It's just gone. Here we go. So we're going to roll in first. Cool. And then we're going to link turbo laser tower this one. into we block your... do I care about your salvo? No. We block your useful tokens, take 3, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is.
Do I want to use the salvo or not? I'm going to get 2 red on you. And I'd almost rather use it against the other one. And how much am I taking? 2?
3 with a crit.
3 with a crit. Oh, this is going to be fun. So the crit is... I'm not going to salvo. Crit is injured crew. Choose and discard one of my defense tokens. Flip this card face down. There goes the salvo.
That's a good thing you did do the salvo.
Yeah. 2, 3. So 4 damage on the Starhawk.
Okay. And then we're going to flak squadrons. We're going to start off with attacking Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
With a red and a blue. And we're going to see what we get. Do I link in on this? No, you can have one.
Okay. Luke will take one.
And then I have to measure range to see if I can. I can. So then we're going to attack Biggs with a...
Biggs are wed, yeah.
Biggs?
Okay. Yep.
Biggs is going to be attacked, obstructed, but I'm in medium range. So I drop the blue and I add a red because I can at least re-roll it. I think that's the best chance. And we re-roll it for nothing. And then we're going to attack Biggs with...
You mean wedge?
Wedge, yes. We re-roll it. Wow. Okay. And then we're going to spend the token off with Wolf You Learn to get it back. And we're going to accelerate to speed 2. I'm just... Let me look, see. I don't think even if I add a click, I'll be able to land. So we're just going to move straight ahead 2 from the front just because it's easier. To there.
Unity, last ship left. Nav, we'll use it as the dial. We're at speed 2. And here we go. Just kind of losing the dial in this case.
And that does it for turn 2. On to turn 3, which I think there will be lots of attacks.
I would agree. Turn 3. We're gonna move the EWS to the starboard side on the MC-80.
I'm also going to trigger and power take evasive actions.
So let's activate Concord before it blows up. We're showing concentrate fire. We're going to use it. My first shot's going to be my front to the front of the Executor. That is medium range. I have to spend a token, so let's go ahead and I'm going to spend the evade, or not the evade, the redirect. 4 reds and 2 blues. And this is a Solar Corona shot. Don't lose anything yet. Let's go ahead and confire in. Oh, we'll confire in a red for a hit. And using home 1, we'll make that into... I don't know. This is almost not worth doing.
Well, you have nothing to lose from it.
Yeah.
You just block something and then I use something else.
I don't... So, there you go. We're going to block that. Redirect, take 2, 4, 6.
We brace it, and we're going to... do I want to redirect it? Yeah, we'll redirect it over to here.
Okay.
3.
And then, because I use gunnery teams, we're going to make the second shot from my front to the front of the other Superstar Destroyer. This one will include 2 black dice, because we're at close range.
So one of your accuracies
that
gets
goes away.
removed.
And I am going to spend that out with leading shots. We're going to re-roll the 2 blanks. 2, 4, 6, 8 with a bunch of crits.
So we will brace it to 4. I think we're just going to take 4 to the front.
And then we are going to move speed 1. I suspect this is not going to matter much, but let's see if I can do... This is going to have to come off the stand.
Everything bows before the Executor II and the Emperor.
Alright, I'm going to overlap wedge. Yeah, no, you're going to... We're going to put this right there.
We're going to go first with the Executor, so bear with me. Concentrate fire. We get a token from that. And then we're going to be using this with Vanto, because now I get 3. We're going to move 1 shield from the front, 1 shield from the side, and put 3 more shields up here. And then I'm going to take an engineering token with Vanto. I think that's it. So now we're going to make some shots. We're going to make a long-range shot, unobstructed from my front, into the front of this Starhawk.
Okay, that would be against Amity.
Against Amity. So let's roll that in and do all of our shenanigans. Here we go. Cool, that's gonna hurt you. A lot.
It will.
And then because you're going speed 2, I get to add in a blue dice.
You do.
And then with Ravager, I'm going to spend that to add in 2 more blue dice. For that. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It would be 5. Or just make you take 10. You can discard. Technically, I'm a huge ship, so you can discard and cancel 2, right?
Well, we're at what? Long range?
Yes.
Yeah, I could discard to make you lose 2.
Take 10.
We will brace that to 5. We'll redirect you of XI 7, so we'll redirect 1 to the port side. Port side. Not gonna salvo.
Okay.
So
You're done?
I am done.
I overload pulse you.
Right, which knocks all of these down. Doink. 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 So now I take 5. So 1 off to the side here. And 4. So 2 shields on the front as I knock the station around a little bit. Okay? No salvo.
That felt pretty good.
I'm sure it did, John.
Let's shoot front now, into the front of this guy.
So he's hurting.
And we just hit you with 10 total dice. I don't think I have any modifications I can do on this, so it's as it lays. Or you can't use anything, and you can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Wow. Okay. So the first one's a crit, isn't it?
And yeah, I choose not to use Overload Pulse on this one.
So, first one's a crit. While attacking, target disruption. While attacking, cannot resolve critical effects. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 2 hull points left on that Starhawk.
That's disappointing. Okay, and now for my third attack, I'm going to attack at long range from this side into the front of this ship. It is going to be obstructed, so I have to drop one of my reds.
Which one?
This side into the front here.
Gotcha.
So that's going to be 3 red dice. There's really not much I can do. You're going faster than me. I added a blue. 4, we're going to block your evade, and we're going to block your sailboat.
Let's... Yeah, you have XI7s. I'm just going to burn that out.
Move it somewhere.
Yeah, move it to the same side.
I click over, and I ram myself.
Ram yourself. Okay.
I got the hull. Might
Yeah,
as well
you
use
do.
it.
You do have the hull, John.
And just not move.
Okay.
There's no reason why not to.
Activating Amity. When I activate, Walex Blissix is discarded, so I can recover one of my discarded defense tokens. I believe it starts in a ready state, correct?
I believe so.
And we're revealing a concentrate fire. We will definitely use that. We're going to make my shot from my front. We're going to go to the front of your Super Star Destroyer. And I will spend my fresh redirect token to make that shot. So 4 red dice.
Accuracy goes away.
And accuracy goes away because of Solar Corona. We spend the dial. And 2, 4. 1 more. I'm going to spend out the evade. We'll TRC this and do another double. Take 6.
Take 6.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6. Yeah.
We will brace it, and we will redirect it to the side that I keep nicking down.
Well, your shields eventually go there, don't they?
Yep.
All right. Then my next shot, we're gonna go my front. We're gonna fire at the side of the other Superstar Destroyer, so the prototype version. It's obstructed, so we lose 1 red.
You're doing the front to the side?
Yeah, because of gunnery teams.
Okay, I'm just double checking.
Yep.
Accuracy goes away?
Accuracy goes away. 2.
We will brace it, and we will... We'll just take it.
Off to the side. No.
Oh, off the side then?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're absolutely redirecting it, sorry. Yeah, we wanted to dump all the way down here. Perfect.
Now we're moving. Speed 2. Q. Flying right India here. No, I do not hit the debris field.
We're going with this little guy. He has navigate. We're gonna drop the navigate on there, and then I think this is where my ship and plans start falling apart. I don't think I can land anywhere, so we're gonna ram and stay where we're at, and that ship now takes the damage.
Unity. Nav, we're going to use that. Drop to speed 1. Make a really tight turn. Landing on the station again, and I'm going to have
Another
to take...
Starhawk comes off the
Starhawk
base.
comes off the base. That's funny.
So it's basically like musical chairs, except the last ship on the base wins.
You know, it's something like that, John.
We're activating this guy right here. He has a concentrate fire, and we get the token. Wish I had engineering, because this thing actually took way more damage than I expected it to. But it is what it is. So we're going to start off with this devastating front into the front of that. So that's going to be 5 reds and 4 blues. And I need 4 damage to actually land into you. Still not solar. For you're gonna be dead.
Yeah, no tokens.
No tokens, and there's 5 damage.
So
showing.
the crit, just for completeness' sake, is structural damage because it's me, and that's funny.
God.
There goes the Starhawk. 1 down.
Dun 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 dun! Victory for the Empire.
If you're an Empire fan, yes.
Okay, so that actually clears things up a little bit for me. Not really. We're going to now shoot out the side, medium range, into the front of your ship. And I think I'm going to leave a red and I'm going to drop a blue. So it's going to be 3 reds and a blue.
Okay.
Because I got Wink Turbo Laser Towers, so hopefully that,
Out the side? Oh, 3 reds and a blue, sorry.
Yeah.
I heard 3 blues and a red.
I'd rather the blue dice,
Yeah.
just to be honest. So let's do this. Sweet. That's kind of what I needed. And then we're going to add in... Do I add in the red so I can re-roll it? Huh. Yeah, let's do that. We'll add in a red to re-roll it. Like that. So we'll re-roll it with wings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is hard. What do I block on you? We block your brace. You can take 5. I have XI7s as well.
Wow, that's not fun. You've got XI7s, right?
I do.
And I have 2 shields on the front. We have crits.
I have no crit effects though, so.
Yeah. It's more the... Well, we might as well redirect 1. It is not really worth firing 1 red at you for salvo. I guess I'm just going to redirect with the XI7s. We're going to push 1 to this side and then take 4 more.
4 more.
1, 2. 2 hits. The first one is face up, correct?
Correct.
And we have target or disruption. While attacking, cannot resolve critical effects, and 1 more.
Okay. And then we're going to flak. I have both these out the side. I can shoot with blues and a red.
Yep, so we have Luke and we have Wedge.
Yep, and then I can shoot this guy with 1. So we're going to shoot at Luke first.
Alright.
We're going to roll these up.
Wow.
Cool. And then we're going to add in... Ooh, what do I add in? I'm going to link Turbo Laser Tower this.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to add in 2 blues. I need an accuracy. We block both your tokens,
Wow,
take
look
3.
at that. That will kill off Luke Skywalker, and there's nothing I can do about that.
Yay!
Hey, you're on the board, John.
I am
Twice over.
on the board. That's the most important thing I needed to kill that turn. I was really debating my attack pattern, and that's... Scoop it up.
Yep. Come back later.
You know, I could have used any other commander so far, and he would have been more useful.
Enough. Overlap Wedge. I'll move him later. Okay. And then put that one back down.
Like that.
Okay, and Wedge gets to go. I really want to take the Executor down. I'm just going to hang out over here. Activating the MC-80 Assault Cruiser Home 1. We have an engineering because I was expecting you to have shot at me, but you didn't, so we're going to take that as a token. I have 1 shot. It's coming out my side to the front. So that's 4 reds and 2 blues. I will get quad battery in a minute. but no rerolls. So this is everything as it lies. Solar Corona takes that one out. And then we roll in a blue for quad battery. And I don't really have anything left, so I will not allow you to use your good redirect. Take 2, 4, 5. 2 shields.
I have 2 shields. I just contain, and then I will take 3 hull damage.
Okay. 1, 2. 5 down. No other shots, because we're out of range from my front, so we're going to move speed 1. We're going to go forward with this, and I'm either going to be just in or just out of your side arc.
Out.
Yep. Squadron phase for turn 3. All 3 of my fighters are in range of the assault prototype. We measured this out just off camera. So I'm going to activate all 3. We're going to fire in. So Hera will go into the front of your Superstar Destroyer. Hera fires with, I believe it's a black die.
Yes.
So here we go. One black onto your front for a blank. Now she activates. Biggs, I think, is within range 1 of her, right?
Correct.
So he'll get the adept. I don't have a depth though, so that just sits there where it's at. So Biggs rolls in. Biggs rolls a red. Yeah, now Biggs and Wedge will be shooting into the side.
This is Biggs.
This is Biggs. Biggs take 1 damage. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to risk getting a blank here.
Okay.
All right, so 1
just
damage. And then we have Wedge. Wedge shoots in another blank.
Perfect.
Wow. All right. So that, I think, is it for turn 3.
Yes, it is. Let's move on to turn 4.
Turn 4. I am going to use take evasive action. So that is now in effect for my fleet. And we're going to activate Amity. Amity has a concentrate fire. We will use that. Our first shot is going to be my front. We're going to go after the front of the Executor class Star Destroyer. I have to spend a token because of Palpatine. We're going to spend the contain. And we're going to... I believe we are obstructed on that shot.
Yes, that's what we measured.
Yeah. So we're going to drop a blue. So 4 reds, a blue, and 2 blacks.
Accuracy goes away.
That it does. Let's... that was a crit that I knocked over. I really need leading shots on this ship. We're going to spend the Confire for a black. And I can't really do much. That's not going to matter for the accuracy. 2, 4, 6. Take 7, I guess.
Brace it to 4. You just take it to the front.
And then with gunnery teams, we're going to make another shot from my front to the auxiliary rear on the right side of your prototype. Yeah, that's a mouthful.
Yes, it is.
So we start with 4 reds and 2 blues. I'm going to drop a blue. And these, again, just as they lie. That will go away. I will home 1 for an accuracy. And that's 3. One shield there. I'm not going to let you redirect. No, I'm not going to let you brace. We're going to block both of your braces. Take 3.
We will redirect to the rear and wipe out all the shields.
Okay. And then for movement, I'm at speed 2. And we're going to do 1 click and then do the double with T. That will wind up ramming the Super Star Destroyer, and I will overlap my dial here. So just make sure that that's clicked correctly. I'm knocking that, John.
Here.
Thank you. All right. So I will land right here. Now I will land on the debris field. We'll take them off the rear. 1, 2. And I also take a hit because we rammed. And I believe that is the end of this activation.
We're going to go with the Gazanti. It's got a navigate. We're going to drop to speed 0 because I would rather not just ram myself to death.
So let's activate the MC-80. MC-80 is showing squadrons. Unfortunately, I am just out of range of Wedge, but I can get the other 2. So let's start with Hera. Hera's within range 1 of Biggs, so Biggs gets a depth. Hera will just go ahead and drop in front of the SSD. We're going to grab a black die, and she's going to roll to hit and gets a nothing. Cool.
So this is the same thing Hera does in her other squadron for me. She doesn't ever hit.
No.
Same with Dengar.
And here comes
Intel.
Biggs.
Basically, it's all of the unique
They're not
single
doing,
squadrons don't usually do things for me.
but we've got Biggs, and Biggs rolls red dice, and I got to re-roll.
Yep.
So we have an accuracy, which doesn't go away with Solar Corona because it doesn't impact squadrons. So we adapt that to a crit, and he is a bomber.
So I contain it,
Take 1.
and I take 1.
And then we're going to shoot with the MC-80 proper. So clear shot, 4 red dice, 2 blues. And how fast are you going, John?
2.
So I will get another blue later with quad battery turrets.
The accuracy goes away.
Accuracy goes away because of Solar Corona. Do I have...
No reroll
No
ability.
reroll ability. So here's the quad battery turrets. So we will block your good redirect. Take 3. I don't have... Yeah, I got nothing.
So I brace it and I'll take 2.
Okay.
Yes. Here. Clicking damage into me, Ken.
Slowly but surely. I have no front shot because of where we situated in range. So
Are
I'm
you sure we have moved?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but I don't think we're.
No, there's.
No.
You would.
No.
It's not.
It didn't look like it.
You'd have to hit like all the way down here.
We could always try.
I wanted
but
to check for you though.
I appreciate that, John.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that. And then we're going to make a little turn. Although with T, I could make a really mean turn.
Yes, you could.
I'm going to just start ramming myself. That's okay.
Yep, that's
You know what?
the plan.
That's okay because it's fine. It's fine. Let's fit underneath.
Yes, another ship comes off.
And the MC-80 comes off. We're going to have only these 2. Only 2. There can be only 1, John.
We're highlanding the big ships.
We are.
We're going to be going with the Executor. I'm giving you this really thematic shot here, so it's going to be pretty fun. Ah!
Yeah, as command dials go flying.
Yeah, they're all engineering. Engineering, I reveal it, I already have a token. I'm going to resolve the engineering and get 8 engineering points, and then I'm going to take with Vanto a concentrate fire token. So let me figure out where these are going to go. So I have 8, right?
Correct.
So we're going to take 2 off the rear to put 2 on the front. So that brings me up to 4.
You got it.
And then I'm going to put the remainder 6 points into 2 more.
So you still have 2 engineering points. Because
Wow,
you move 2.
that's crazy.
And then you
Okay.
spend 4 to go up. So then you have 2 more.
Wow. Okay. Crazy.
I don't want to deprive you of engineering points, John. I mean, I'm being nice.
So I don't do the move then. I can just put 4 right to the front because I had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do that. It's simpler. There we go. Cool. Done.
There we go.
And then we're going to shoot. We're going to start by shooting my front into the front of the MC-80.
MC-80. Okay.
Yep, so we're at medium range. I believe it's obstructed, so we're going to drop a red dice. So that's going to be 4 reds and 5 blue dice. And we're going to see what lands. And you're going speed 1, right?
Speed 1. I'm depriving your use of the quad battery turrets.
Yeah, I know. 4, cool. How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to add in, by spending this token and triggering gunnery teams with Ravager, a blue dice. We're going to block your brace and your contain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So I'm going to use electronic countermeasures so I can actually brace it. So that goes down to 4.
Correct.
And then I will redirect 1 to the far side because of XI7s.
Cool.
So there's 1 and 3 more here. So I still have a shield on the front.
But technically, before you do that, I overload pulse.
Right, but the effect is going to be the same.
Okay, cool. And then we're gonna shoot my front into the side of you, and that's not obstructed.
That is very clear open shot.
So that's gonna be 5 of each, and you're going speed 2, which is the same as me. Yep.
Yes.
Because Jork made me go speed 2.
Yeah, it was fun.
Into the front, Ken.
Side.
Side.
Front, side.
We block your salvo. And you can have a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
8 damage. So... I guess PDIC reroll one of the blue... Yeah, it's not going to matter. Reroll a blue crit. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, right?
Yep.
So we will brace that to 4. And that's all I get to do. I'm assuming you're going to overload pulse. Or are you going to actually crit that in?
So... I think I'm going to crit it in, because it will be 1 in.
It will be. So, 1, 2, 3, and the crit is Thruster Fisher. When I change my speed by 1 or more, suffer 1 damage. So now you get your third shot.
Third shot is going to be my side into your front. It's going to be obstructed. It's going to be close range. We're going to be dropping a red dice.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2 reds, 3 blues, and a black dice.
All right.
That's how it is.
Reroll the double with PDICs.
Got 4.
How many shields do I have? None.
Yep.
Well, because this is probably going to die next turn. Well, not necessarily. Alright, get to activate it first. So, we're going to spend the brace to make that into 2. And I'm going to salvo as well.
Okay.
So, we take
You're
2
gonna take
damage.
2,
I got to take a crit. So, the crit is Point defense failure while attacking a squadron, doesn't matter. Okay, so I have 6 hits. And now I get to fire back with 2 reds and a black with the salvo.
Obstructed.
Now it's obstructed, so we are going to dump a red.
And you have to spend out another token.
And I'm going to spend the contain. Let's see what happens.
That's a hit.
Yeah, except that's it too, isn't it?
Boom, I take it.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to use Jerjerrod to do this, and I ram you.
Yes.
And I stay where I'm at.
All right, you do. Final ship, Kyrsta Agate on Unity. Confire, we're going to use it. My first shot, we're going to go from my front long range to the front of the Executor. To make the shot, we're going to go ahead and spend the contain. Drop a red, so 3 reds. The
accuracy goes away.
Accuracy goes away, so 2 crits. Spend the concentrate fire to bring in another red for 3, and we're going to your front. Brace. Let's do this. We're going to home 1 the accuracy and put it on your good brace. Take 2.
It's against my front?
Against your front.
Cool, I'll take 2 to the front. If you don't mind, I have no good access to it.
You're redirecting it to your side?
No,
Shooting
sorry,
your front.
I'm just
Yeah.
taking it. I don't know why I flipped it.
Neither do I. That's okay. So there's 2. And then I'm going to go from my front. We've got another long-range shot to your right hull zone on the prototype. This is also blocked, so 3 reds again. 4, and I'm actually okay with that. So have at.
Brace it.
Okay.
Knock off the 2
See?
shields.
There go your shields.
I'm almost shieldless.
On this one. On this one. The Executor's a beast. We're going to talk about that later. We're going to use with take evasive action. We're going to thrust this really tight and sit like that, and we'll ram ourselves on the next turn.
Okay, so we're going to go with the ship that has not been on board the entire game. It's revealing an engineering. I get an engineering token. I'm going to use it to get a total of 6 engineering.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we're going to spend 2 of that to move 2 of the shields to the side.
Okay.
And then we're going to regen 2 to the front.
Yeah, because that'd be 6. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And then we're going to start by shooting my front into the side.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to drop a red dice, so that's going to be 4 and 4. This is like getting hit by a ISD...
Close range.
Yeah, it's the only one that's closer.
Yep.
It's like getting hit by an ISD 2.
Okay.
I have XI7s and Link Turbo Laser Towers. Here we go.
A lot of dice.
I have no accuracies, though, which is going to be the downfall.
Yeah.
And then we're going to link this one. There it is. We block your brace.
Wow.
1,
So-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 so far. You have me reroll the...
Yeah, you're done with your stuff though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are definitely going to PDIC the
Red double.
red double. Yeah.
7.
7. 7's better. We are going to spend out the brace
No, the redirect.
or the redirect. You've XI7s, correct?
I do.
So we're going to use Expert Shield Tech with that to reduce it by 1.
Okay.
So I'm only going to take 6. And we've got a crit, so I'm going to spend that as well.
So, blow through the shields.
Blow
take
through
2.
shields, take 2.
And now we're going to shoot into your front.
Okay.
And it's not obstructed, so it's going to be 2 reds
Mm-hmm.
and 2 blues.
We're at medium range with this one?
Nope.
Wow. Well, closest point to closest point. We're close range, John.
Oh, okay.
Which is unfortunate for me because that gets you a black die.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
I was fine without it, but here we go. It's gonna lay as it lies. I got X-7s and Link Turbo Laser Towers. For cool, we block.
that PDIC the double.
Doing accuracy. Take 2.
So take 2 the regular hits, correct? All right.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I need to do this before I forget. In my mind, I already did it, so it's just gone because there's nothing to reroll.
Okay. So to my front, we'll take 1 shield.
That's
and then
not as
1
good
damage.
as I was hoping it to be. Yeah. And then we're gonna shoot into the Starhawks, so we can put everything close to death, but not there yet.
This is definitely going to be close, John. In terms of killing things, I think you might be...
You can sit it on the plastic. There's nowhere that's...
Yeah, plastic to plastic. Shield dial to shield dial. That's got to count for something.
So 3 and 2. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then... Here we go. Block it.
Take 4.
Take 4 and a crit.
Okay, so the crit is... Injured crew. Choose and discard 1 of my defense tokens. I have 1 left. That one is being discarded.
Oh, well.
That's okay. And then 3 more, right?
That leaves you at, like, what?
I think I got 3 health left, John.
Jeez. Okay, so then I have to move. And I'm going to have to see where I land. I might ram your MC-80, and I might not if I drop to speed 1. So I won with Ular, and I get it back.
Mm-hmm.
And then this doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to move him
There goes Wedge.
all the way down.
Well, he survived the first Death Star, the second Death Star. His entire point was to... No. Okay. Well, you will overlap Biggs.
And to do that, I'm going to take the damage
Down
right there.
That's right. Put Biggs on your front. Wedge gets to hang out back where he was. And the Superstar Destroyer still cannot be put on the table.
Nope. Close, but no.
Squadron phase. I've already activated Biggs and Hera, so we're going to activate Wedge. Wedge is going to fire right into this hull zone with no shields. Wedge rolls a black die and
It's a mess.
gets a blink. So that's everything he ever wanted it to be, and I think we are now going into turn 5. Here we go. Turn 5. John, are you going to do T?
Yes. I'm going to take evasive action.
And we're going to keep the EWS token on the starboard side of the MC-80. So let's go ahead and activate Amity before it dies. We have an engineering token. We're going to use it. We get 4 points. What I'm going to do is move both of these 2 shields to the side you're going to shoot at, and we're going to add 1 more shield. Not that it's going to matter, but we're going to do it. And now, we're going to go my front into the... I've got you double arc. This is all going into the front of the Executor. So we're going to drop a blue because we're obstructed. 4 reds, a blue, and 2 blacks into the front. I don't need to spend any tokens because I have none.
It's really good.
This does go away, though, because of
Yes, it
Solar
does.
Corona. And we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
We brace it. And then I think we're going to redirect 2. 9 turns into 5.
9 turns into 5, yeah.
So we're going to put 4 of it there and 1 to the front.
Okay. And then we're going to fire again.
And that's out your side, which
It's
has
out
to go
my
in
side. It has to go in your front.
Yep.
So 2 reds, 2 blues, and a black.
One of them goes
One
away.
of those goes away. We're going to block your good brace. Take 4. With a crit. So actually you'll take a crit unless you can take.
We contain. We wipe out those 3 shields. And then we take 1 hull damage.
Now for the fun part. I'll move, and no matter what I do, we're going to ramp. So we'll each take another damage. And then I land on the asteroid, or the debris field. So the 3 shields I have remaining, that drops down to 1.
We're going to go with Moff Jerjerrod's ship. We're revealing a engineering. It's going to give us an engineering token, and we're going to use both of them. After I use them, I'm going to gain a con fire with Vanto. And then I get 8 engineering points. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to move 2 shields from the rear to the front.
Okay.
And then we're going to regen 2 on this side and 1 on the front.
Okay.
Ooh. And now we're going to shoot my side into the front of your ship.
Okay.
We're going to drop a red dice.
Yep.
That's going to be 3, 2, and a black dice.
And you need 1 damage.
1 damage, really?
Or 2 damage, sorry.
2
2
damage.
damage. And I do have PDIC.
And yeah, so come on, dice. Don't super suck. You dead.
Yeah, because I can PDIC the double just for giggles. Yeah, well, that worked. And there's
4
crits in there.
crits.
4 crits. So the crit is faulty countermeasures. I can't spend exhausted defense tokens. Next one kills it. And there goes the Starhawk.
And now I have unobstructed shots.
Yes, now you do have lots of unobstructed shots.
We're going to start by shooting into the MC-80 from my front.
Okay.
It's at medium range, so I get everything. That's going to be 5 reds and 5 blues. Right into your front.
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible roll.
That might actually kill it.
We're going to add in a blue dice.
Yep.
That really, it might. So I block both.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. I have to
ECM it.
ECM it
To
to
4.
use the brace. To 4, it's at 1 health. But is there a crit in there?
Yes.
The crit is structural damage. Here we go.
Oh.
Because of course, John gets projector misaligned. I get structurals when I don't need them.
You called it at the beginning of the game.
I did off camera, I think. Yeah, that's funny.
That's super funny. Oh, stupid red dice.
All right. Well, at least I get to put the ship back on the.
Oh man. Cool. And I have gunnery teams now into the front
Yeah.
of your Agate ship.
Yeah. Yeah. You do.
Cool. Okay, so here we go. We got 1, 2. We got the same shenanigans
Yeah.
right into your front.
Mm-hmm.
You're going speed 1, so it doesn't matter. Before we block your... You have 2 braces, so we block your salvo. And then you take all of that.
4, 6, 8. Well, we're definitely going to brace that down to 4. We're going to redirect to the side closest to me, so that'd be the starboard side. And it's not going to go through, so I'll leave that. I'm assuming you're going to
overload
pulse. So 4 with a redirect. And I can only redirect 1.
Correct.
So we'll 1 and 3 more off the front. There you go.
And then I'm going speed 2, and at speed 1 I'm gonna just ram and take more damage to both my ships.
Final ship, Kyrsta Agate, in Unity. Confire, we are definitely going to use it. And we're going to make my first shot front to the side of the prototype Star Destroyer. So we are at medium range, 3 blues, 4 reds. And this pretty much stays where it's at, but I do have leading shots.
And accuracy goes
That
away.
goes away because of Solar Corona. I'm going to spend that out to reroll these 2. This doesn't really matter. Take 5.
And this is against my front.
This is against your side. My front to your side.
So we brace it. And I take a haul.
Okay. 1, 2.
I'm now at 10.
Yep. So I'm going to make a side shot because I really want to knock this down. Did I spend the... I didn't spend the Confire, did I?
No, you did not. At least you can add it in the
I can add it in. So yeah, here we go. 3 reds, 2 blues into your front from my side. Same Star Destroyer. Wow, that worked great.
Bounce was terrible for you.
All right.
That Confire in first.
Yeah, I'm going to Confire in. I'm going to Confire in blue 1. And we're going to spend that out to reroll these 2. Effectively the same. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Brace it.
3.
Did I contain it? Wipe out those shields, I take a haul.
Yep. So now you're at half, correct?
Right on the money half.
Alright, we are most definitely going to... 9 on that, right?
I have 8 on this one. You need 9 more, yeah.
I'm going to just do this. Slight turn. We're going to go all in for this. You're going to hit me multiple ways from Tuesday.
Let's go with my last super that's not long for this world. We got an engineering, I gain a token for it. Cool. Then we're going to use all 3 to put 3 shields right here. And
6 points to get 3 shields.
Yep. And then we're going to shoot into you. It's close range.
Yep.
Cool. So that's going to be a black, 2 blues, and 3 reds. And pretty much how it lands. Or you cannot salvo. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm going to spend out my brace, which brings that to 3.
Yep.
Keep it just a shield, so I'm going to stay at that. So, 1, 2,
Okay, and then we're going to start flacking some stuff. So, out the front, we're going to shoot whoever that is.
That would be Biggs.
And it's going to be a red and a blue. Cool. And then we're going to LTT into Flex. And then we're going to reroll this with Linked. Take 4. Block one of those, so take 2.
Yeah. Oh, right, because it's bombers don't, or the crits don't matter against fighters. Okay.
Okay, cool. And then we're going to shoot into Hera.
Mm-hmm.
Red and a blue. For 1 so far. Reroll. Take 2.
Okay, so she will brace that down to 1. Hera's over here.
And then we're going to move. And we're going to use the token to... Did I say that? No. I don't need to drop to top speed. Where's my maneuver? There it is. We're going to take evasive action on the front of this. And we're going to move there. To heal off the damage.
You do. Look at that.
This guy's going to reveal a navigate, and he's going to pass it over to the big ship.
So here we go into the squadron phase. We're going to start with Hera. We are going to activate her. Biggs gets Adept. She's going to shoot into the side, the left auxiliary arc of the prototype Star Destroyer for hit crit, so 2.
We'll just brace it and contain it so it doesn't do anything special. This is where all your fighters are going to start doing damage.
And then Biggs is going to fire into the left side arc. He gets a red die. Adept for 1.
I just have to take it.
And with Wedge, I believe we are outside of distance 1. We are. So let's just get Wedge set up for the next turn. And he can go right here. And I believe that is it for turn 5. Turn 6. Unity. Confire. We are most definitely using that. And we're going to start with my front shot into... Ooh, you know what? We're going to go into your...
Auxiliary?
Your auxiliary. So that's 4 reds, 3 blues, and a black. I'm pretty sure we're at close range here.
Yes.
Alright, the only thing I can do here is leading shots and a confire.
Accuracy goes away.
That goes away. And 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm not going to get greedy. Take the 8.
We brace it to 4.
Yeah.
We redirect it to that side shield.
Mm-hmm.
And then we contain it for 1 damage through.
And then we're going to go the side shot, which is now 3 blue, or 2 blue and 3 red. And this stays. I get to keep the accuracy this time.
You do.
We're going to confire in a blue one here. Spend the accuracy out. We're going to reroll the blank. For a hit, take 5.
Brace it.
3.
Contain.
Okay, so you take 3 damage. Not enough.
15. 17.
Yeah. And now moving. We will ram. We both will take 1 damage.
Yours is face up.
Because of the
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
It's a projector?
It's a structural damage.
Oh, perfect.
Projector would be better for you.
It honestly would be.
Yeah.
But I still have you double arced at close range.
You still have me double arc, yeah. Alright, there we go.
Okay, let's start activating some things. Before the fun starts, this guy's gonna reveal a navigate and he's gonna pass it over to the big ship so I have some options. And we're gonna go from there. Big boy says engineering. I get a token with it, I'll immediately spend it off. After I do so, I'm going to gain a token. The token's going to be Confire. The Confire token says to me, or the engineering is going to add, let's just add to the front 3, and then add to the side 1. Seems good enough to me. And then we're going to shoot side to your side.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 reds. We're going to drop a red, 3 blues because of the obstruction. Mm-hmm. And you're going speed 1. That doesn't help me. Here we go. Okay, good. I leave it.
3-6 total. We're going to brace that to 3. We'll spend the redirect to reduce that 1 more.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll wind up taking 2 damage.
And then I
You're going to overload
pulse.
pulse. Take the 2 off the side. Okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna front shot into you. That's 5 blues and 5 reds. And we're gonna just blast you. That's a pretty awful roll. All things considered. We are going to add in with the Confire and Ravager a blue dice. Cool. And then here's where Vader comes in and he's going to kill the Grand Inquisitor. Because he's terrible. And we're going to re-roll. Ooh. You block your brace. Then we're going to re-roll all 4 of these. Cool. I take that. There we go. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. So we're going to Kyrsta gate out the brace. So that brings it, what are we down now to, John?
5.
5. Spend that to make it 4. And that's going to have crits come in, isn't it?
Yep.
We'll make them regular. This is all against my side, right?
Correct.
You doing anything funny?
I don't have anything funny to do.
So 2, 1, 2.
Okay. I'm gonna Jerjerrod ram you and stay where I'm at. I don't think I'll land.
No.
Nope. Whoop, he's coming off. So yeah, I Jerjerrod ram you, stay where I'm at, and I'll take that damage on the shield down here. Star Destroyer reveals a engineering. I get 6 points. With those 6 points, I'm going to add 1 shield to here and 2 shields to there. And then I have kind of just double arced out that weird side thing. So we're going to start with the front into your front.
You're not going to be able to make that shot. You have me double arc, but you're crossing that for sure.
Oh, then I don't even bother to shoot because then I can't kill you.
Yeah.
So I don't shoot, and we're gonna move. We're gonna move speed 2. Let me see where I can land. I just go forward. Like this. And I heal a damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather not die.
We're in the squadron phase. There's no way I'm going to kill it. I'm just going to throw the dice out. We're going to see what winds up happening, but even with adept on... I couldn't adept that. So it'd be at most 2 damage here. So between maneuvering it around, you might take 1.
I redirect the crit to the side,
Yeah.
and then I take the other one as
Right.
well. So ending at 18.
So there we go. And now we'll get to final scores.
Okay, welcome back. The Empire successfully defended the Imperial shipyards.
The Executor Super Star Destroyer is a beast.
Yeah.
We were talking off camera, and that is how you expect a Super Star Destroyer to feel.
And it is, like, I've played a lot of Super.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's a big ISD.
Yeah.
But then you put the Executor II, and it's like, I am a Super Star Destroyer, and you will respect me.
Yes. I felt like I got slapped down really hard. And interesting, about halfway through the game, I kind of switched my tactics to going after the prototype. That felt easy to do. Trying to take down the Super, just shields alone, you have 16 shields, which is more hull than I have in the Starhawk, on the front. Plus you're, regenerating it and everything
Just
else.
a token can move 3 shields.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Because that's all I really needed at the initial, red dice range.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, 3 red dice, 5 damage from Ken, I brace it, I switch it, and then I move it all the way there the next turn.
Right. It could eventually get taken down. 6 turns, it would need a lot of concentrated firepower. We were actually talking, if I had 4 Starhawks, he definitely would have taken down the prototype. Could I have actually gotten halfway through the Executor? Real close. So we don't know.
Yeah, it would have been very close. I think, so originally, I was telling Ken this, I had the Executor even more cards on it, and then I decided to pull back, because I figured in my head as I went through how I would play the game, I needed 1 more token generation. 1 more token somehow, and the only way I could do that was really a Gazanti.
Mm-hmm.
So, or I would have to drop one of the officers I wanted for that other Roscoe or whatever his name is, and I didn't want to do that, so I just changed everything to get the Gazanti, because I had every single slot of the weapons for the Executor with a crit effect, but then I didn't, my game plan changed. And I'm like, overload pulse, overload pulse, overload pulse. Shoot 3 different things and let the Emperor handle the rest.
And Overload Pulse was definitely the MVP of this story. When you start looking at what wound up happening, it wasn't just that I had to spend a token because you had the Emperor. It was the Overload Pulse that effectively knocked all my tokens out, and then you'd shoot again. And that hurt. I still glad I went first player.
Yeah, if I was first, it would be overload pulse everything, and now you get to attack.
There would have been tabling by turn 3 or 4, I would guess. At least I didn't, and that came very, very close. If the arcs were just a little different, you would have been able to take down the Starhawk.
Yeah.
The question would have come, could I have salvaged you, did enough damage, and then thrown the 3 fighters in to maybe get you.
I still had shields.
You did.
So
3.
I had 3 shields, and I had all my tokens.
Yeah.
So it would have been I think your salvo would have taken out all my shields.
Yeah.
And then the fighters would have been at the same place. I would have just tossed all my tokens.
Yeah,
and
so
stayed
it
alive.
probably would have been close, or maybe 1 or 2 hit points closer. In either case, it was still a fun game, and kind of like the ending of a huge campaign. And that was kind of the fun part of this, is even though looking across the table and after that first round of fire, I'm like, I'm not taking this thing out. it was still a lot of fun to play against it. Now, probably don't want to play against it again anytime soon, but, you know, it was still fun and enjoyable, so I recommend trying it at all.
Yeah, both of us afterwards were like, there's way better ways to build both of these fleets.
Oh, 100%.
So we get that. But the whole idea of the match period was, I wanted to take 2 Executors, and Ken wanted to take 3 all-named versions of the Starhawk. That's where we started, and that's where we went from. Like, honestly, taking out the prototype and adding in, like, interdictors and ISD2s, far better choice. Not going to disagree with anyone that says that. I think this is the most dice either of us have ever thrown.
You're probably right. I'd love to see how many dice were actually thrown in this
probably
match.
the 1,200 point eked it out because there's 400 more
true.
points. But for point for point, this was. I mean, I was throwing out the front 10 at a time.
Yeah, which you enjoy doing.
Yeah, it's just goosh. So that's like over the course of the game, double arcing out the front every single turn, like
3 shots.
100 some dice.
Probably, yeah.
It was fun.
So, and you got to rotate. You had a couple good shots.
I
That
had a
one
couple
where it
good
was just
shots.
nothing but red doubles. You guys should have seen the smile on his face.
That does come up. I'm like, let's see. Oh,
I'll just leave it.
I'll just leave it. Yeah. Both of our red dice.
They were good this game.
Yeah, honestly, like both of our red dice, dice mitigation, like rerolls, we didn't need. Like blue dice really betrayed you.
So did
it
Solar
was like
Corona.
Solar Corona. So let's hit that real fast. If you picked Asteroid Tactics, I would have killed all your fighters, and I would be regenerating tokens with asteroids.
Correct.
Terrible choice.
Yep.
And Surprise Attack, I would have just started right in front of you and just...
The difference would have been minimal. In fact,
then
I
you'd be
think you
rated
probably
the
would have
entire
taken it.
time.
Yeah. That wouldn't have been fun. So Solar Corona was the right choice. And as we mentioned earlier, with going first or second, I could have gone second, and my ships would have just been destroyed even faster because you would have overloaded Pulse, your initial shot, and like, okay, great, now I've got no way to really shoot back at the Emperor, and you just protect the other SSD. So I think in that case, this was the outcome that was going to happen. And we've said this before, a lot of time it's the matchup that you kind of run across that really determines what's going to happen in the game. It's just how well can you mitigate against it. I came close to taking down the prototype SSD.
I healed 2 off of the... If I didn't heal 2 off of the station, your fighter attacks would have been more meaningful. I mean, your fighters did okay against the Executor, and then they switched targets, and their targeting arrays got all scrambled because I don't think Hera hit.
No, she didn't hit at all.
Like the entire game, which is terrible.
Luke did hit, and I got to use him against the Executor. It would have been better to just have everything go against the other Star Destroyer, but
it was out of place for you to.
It really
shoot
was,
from the start.
and X-wings are not the fastest thing to go.
Yeah. So big thank you to all of those that supported us on Patreon for this entire season. We very much appreciate you. If you'd like to check out what that entails, there's a link down below in the description.
All right, as we wrap up the season, one more giant thank you to all of you from both of us here at Ion Radio. Hope you enjoyed it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, I'm Ken.
I'm John.
This is Ion Radio.